What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another reaction video of me. This video was made by Mamba FX, how he turned a $50 account to $2,000 account. We are going to get straight to the video. Let's see how he was able to do it, the trade that he took, because he break down all the trades that he took, showing all the proof. But one thing you need to understand before you even think of flipping your $50 account is that you only flip amounts you can afford to lose. Somebody like Mamba FS can afford to lose $50 1 million times. So if all you have is $50, you shouldn't think of flipping it, because definitely is a high risk trade, if not a full margin trade. So you can blow the account or you make crazy profit. So you only flip amounts you can afford to lose. If you cannot afford to lose it, do not even try to do that. Now let's go straight to the video and see how he was able to do it. All these things is possible in Forex.
Guys, so what I want to do in this video for you is actually show you how I was able to turn $50 into a much larger amount in just 24 hours. I'm not just going to show you guys, oh, look at this trade, look at this trade. I'm going to break down these trades, show you guys what I did, what I saw, and why I took these trades, the time that I took them. And I'm also going to actually go in depth on the very last trade that I took, the biggest winning trade that actually made me the most amount of money on the account. I'm going to show you guys that on the computer in depth, show you guys exactly what I saw, my kind of like my mindset throughout that trade. So it's very important that you stick through the entire video, because I'm breaking down each trade, not just the last one, but all of them. And there's not a lot of trades. So
Wow, I think I kind of like this new trading setup. It's been long I watched this Mamba FX video though, but I think this new setup, background lightning, even the Mamba FX light on his wall is good. It's attractive. You know, when trading, you trade in a good environment because of your psychology. All those things have impact on your psychology. Yeah, so I think I like the environment. As we keep watching, do not forget to smash that subscription button too, and like my channel if you like the video.
Now, just a disclaimer, turning $50 into any large amount in 24 hours, it's not easy to do. So don't think you're gonna just go do it. I don't want you guys just blowing your money. I really would like you guys to first get the knowledge and actually learn certain strategies, especially like, you know, I'm just saying.
Yeah, I kinda support this idea. Ensure you get the knowledge first. This what I said like in the introductory part of the video. Before you even think of flipping, it should be money you can afford to lose, and definitely when you have the skill, and not when you're a beginner. If you're a beginner, do not even think of flipping any account.
As you can see, I ended up depositing $50 into the account.
Wow, I can see that clearly. $50 was deposited. In fact, you all can see that at the right part of the screen. He deposited $50. Well, let's see how it goes. I remember this challenge is actually, I guess, in 24 hours. Let's see if he was able to do it. You can see the money deposit.
On 3/1/2022, so a few days ago. I pretty much started this challenge at like 8 or 9 a.m. Pacific time. So, you know, I kind of want to go off of that, like 8 a.m. to around 8 or 10 a.m. the next day. I think I went a little bit over. We'll see later in the video. But around 24 hours was spent. And regardless of 24 or 26 hours, it's very impressive what I was able to do, and that's what I'm gonna show you guys, okay? One thing I do wanna mention before I show you the first trade, it's not easy to actually, you know, turn $50 into any amount if you don't have a great broker. With that being said, you wanna have razor tight spreads, you wanna have good commission costs, and you wanna be able to trade on like the 1 minute or 5 minute time frame. All right, but seriously, without any further ado, let's go ahead and get into the first trade. Looking at this trade here on GBPJPY, this was a 5-minute setup I saw, and what I pretty much saw here, and I'm gonna draw it out for you guys, is just a simple support that was broken. These are called breakout trades, okay? Of course, my moving averages are influenced, but this is just a simple breakout trade, okay? We ended up making about $190.
Wow, I can actually see that clearly. If you look at the right part of the MT4 account, it's actually shown. You can see the balance, $50, the equity, 240.3, and his floating profit is 190.30 US dollar. That's actually fact that he took the trade. This GBPJPY, and he was on this trade with 0.3 lot size. This is a high risk trade. I remember, had he been, he was down 10 pips, he would have lost like $30. So
here on this first trade, great trade. The only reason I'm really able to make a trade like this and not like lose, I mean, I could have lost all of it, and you guys have to remember that these are all almost full margin trades. these trades can potentially go really bad really fast because I don't have a lot of money to risk. Like, I only have $50, but I want to make so much. So the best thing you can do, and as you guys saw in the clip, is have a razor tight stop loss. And having this tight stop loss, I could have lost like 20 or 30 bucks, which would have really set us back very far. And that's why the first trade you take when growing a small account is really vital. And it's very important on what you do, and make sure you take a setup that you're really happy with. Again,
Facts. Even when you are trying to flip any account, you should ensure that the setup you are taking is not any usual setup, not any usual trade. It should be trade that at least should be like 80% or 90% highly accurate, all right? Not a trade you are guessing whether it will go your way or whether it will not go your way. It should be 90% accurate, because if you take your first trade and you lose, there is every possibility that you can never flip that account again. But if your first trade actually ends up being in profit, fact is that you can actually flip that account to a bigger amount. So the first trade you are taking definitely matters. I agree with Mamba.
And later in the video, I'm going to go over, a little more of like the main strategy I'm going to be using towards the end. Ow. But as of now, I just want to show you guys, it's just a simple breakout. Break of a support zone, and then price just fell. It was pretty simple, it's very simple. So now that the account was around $200, I ended up taking a buy on gold. This is a really nice setup I saw here. It's a pretty good breakout. Same thing. I mean, we have resistance that was broken above, and then price started to actually go to the upside very strong. We had a break and a retest and actually came back down towards that resistance zone. As you can see, we ended up missing take profit by about maybe 2 pips. Very unfortunate, and I wasn't gonna wait. It looks like it's gonna start to consolidate and drop. So with that being said, I mean, I'm gonna go in here and close it out. And as you can see, we ended up making about $121 on the trade.
I think you can see that clearly. He closed on $121 US. The first trade, which was GBP JPY 0.3, he closed 192. The second one, which is good with 0.2 lot size, he closed 121 in profit, bringing it to a total of 310.34. If you can look on the balance, this is crazy. All of this thing is possible. So I'm making this reaction video just for encouragement and not for you to think of flipping your own account unless you can afford to lose it. Let's continue with the video.
And as you can see, we ended up making about $121 on the trade. Now again, these are simple breakout patterns. You see them every day. I just use smaller time frame plus higher time frame confluence to make sure I realize price is going up or price is going down. And then from there, I just find a simple breakout, and I break this down all the time on the Clarity Forex app, which is my free app where I'm doing this type of stuff every day for free. There's nothing to it. It's all free. You guys can go download it and get free content and see these type of breakout patterns all the time, more in depth. Now here's a tricky trade, right? So I took this on the 1 minute time frame. It's a simple breakout pattern. Yes, we are going to the upside, but on a higher time frame, we were actually stuck at a resistance zone. So I ended up taking this trade before it even broke out, and you'll see in a minute. I took this trade before the Fibonacci setup and before the breakout to the downside on the 1 minute chart. That was just more confluence. I took this right at that tip, right at that resistance zone, as you can see, and we ended up closing for about $245, putting our main account now at $600 with 44 cents.
Wow, I think I can actually see that clearly. The second trade, GBP JPY, rather the third trade, GBP JPY, on a one standard lot size, he closed 245 posts, then bringing the account to 359.1. That is actually crazy, all right? Actually crazy. Back-to-back win with the same strategy. You do not need to change your strategy, just your strategy, using it. Kudos to you, man.
It's a very simple setup. It's just a higher time frame resistance, a very
this is on the weekly. All right, so basically this should be the next day or something. You can see the whole account. Deposit $50, first trade in profit, second trade in profit, and third trade in profit, bringing the whole balance to a total sum of 550 points. No, not actually. All right, bringing the whole balance to 600. 600. Remember, 550 plus $50 you already deposited. That is $600. So basically, have actually flipped the account from $50 to what? $60 in a couple of like 2 days. Wow, that's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. This is a motivation, back-to-back win with the same strategy.
Tight stop loss, and then confluences along the way to like give me that assurance that it's going to continue to fall and I can hold. Looking at the 1 minute, we ended up breaking out of that trend, already coming off that resistance, and then we also had a Fibonacci short position. So price really did look like it was going to continue to fall, and that's why I was able to hold it up to $250 in profit before I decided, hey, it's probably time to close this trade. Now, the final trade, the big boy winner. Now let's talk about this, right? This was a full margin trade just about. I mean, I was gonna lose here. It was gonna put me down probably half the account. Half the account was gonna be gone. So I want you guys to think about this, okay? Just picture me for 1 minute, right? This is how it felt. I'm gonna be honest with you. This is really how it felt. I'm gonna use a basketball analogy for this to really get it in your guys' head what I was, feeling, thinking, and going through. So I'm sitting there dribbling. 3 seconds left on the clock. This is do or die. I'm either gonna make 2,000 in 24 hours or, well, I blew the entire account and it's over. Looking at the court, I'm shooting the shot and boom, I shoot the shot and it goes in. Not only that, after it's all over, I'm dribbling around, boom, half court shot. What do you think is gonna happen? Of course it's gonna go in. And that's honestly exactly how it felt. But like, full margin, it's do or die. I either beat the challenge or the challenge beats me. And me being the professional basketball player that I am, well, it's the best analogy to use, and I think you guys have a better idea of like what it felt like in that moment. And it's crazy, but it is what it is. No, but seriously, let's go ahead and break down this trade on the computer, show you guys exactly what I saw, what I felt, and kind of how I was able to make $1,600 in one single trade with a very
$1,600 in one single trade. That's crazy. $1,600. That's
on
crazy.
Account, and how I was able to turn $50.
I can see that clearly. Well, let's watch the video and see how he actually spotted this trade and took it. Look at that, $50 deposited. First trade, GBP JPY with 0.3 lot size in profit. Second trade, gold on 0.2 lot size in profit, GBP JPY. Third trade with 1 lot size in profit, GBP JPY with 3 lot sizes in profit. Remember, this is actually flipping, and he made a total sum of $2,603.64, bringing the whole balance to $2,113.64 US. And he actually flipped the account successfully. You can see the balance deposited, the total profit. Wow, this is crazy. Let's see how he actually spotted this trade that made him the big boy profit.
Into $2,000. And just to show you guys, this is a live account and everything. Really quick, I just want to show you guys, okay, the count's back at 50 because we withdraw $2,063.
Come on, look at the withdrawal. So this is basically a real account for most of you who we think is a demo account. People are haters and all these things definitely like to say it's a demo account, but you can see the withdrawal there. Pure withdrawal. You can see the history. It's fact. Pure history there. First balance $50, 192, bringing it to a sum of $2,000+, and you can see the withdrawal of $2,000. Come on, let's see how he actually took this trade.
24 hours. Why? I don't understand why I have hiccups right now. 24 hours later, we withdrew $2,000. And not only that, I'm gonna be giving it away. If you're interested in joining this giveaway, all you have to do is follow my Instagram and wait for the details because they will be posted within the next 24 to 48 hours. I'm gonna be giving $2,000 away to one person. So be ready, be on the lookout for that giveaway. Follow my Instagram at MambaFX Trading and get ready for that. All right, with no further ado, let's get into the breakdown and show you guys how I took this trade, what I saw, blah, 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 whatever. I'm tired of talking, see?
Wow, this is nice. This is nice, giving the whole money out. Wow, I think this is good. This is good. Free $50 to $2,000, and he's giving all out. Wow. That's basically good. Have no comment, but kudos to you, Mamba. Thanks for giving out to people. So if you are not following him on Instagram, just like he said, go and follow him on Instagram, whether you win the giveaway or not, for the education he is pushing out. And do not also forget to smash that subscription button and subscribe to my channel, and also click in the link in the description and join.
All right, guys, so I actually switched over to my recording setup, so the audio is probably going to sound a little bit different. Testing, hello. But as long as it's working, then it's working. So with that being said, man, I actually want to go ahead and remove this trade, although it was a really nice win. It wasn't part of the challenge, and I don't want to actually like put too much noise out there because I want you guys to pay attention to this one thing that I'm talking about. So let's just, ignore that for now. Okay, so when it comes to the Fibonacci tool, it can be a little tricky, but thankfully for you guys, I have a full Fibonacci setup and how to use it and all these different things on the Clarity Forex app. I didn't draw my Fibonacci.
Although I'm not a Fibonacci trader, I do not use Fibonacci on my trade, but this kind of setup seems close to my own style of trading and my strategy, which is trendline bounce trading. If you have been following me for a while, you will understand that one of my toughest strategy is trendline bounce strategy. If you can look at it here it becomes the word first touch. Here is first touch. Here is second touch, and would have been interested on the third touch would have been somewhere here. So there is basically our third touch, and we would have used our entry criteria to find an entry within this area and taken this buy. So basically that's one thing with trading. No matter the setup or the strategy you are using, sometimes trading is trading, technical analysis is technical analysis, because had it been I saw this trade, I would have also taken a buy using a different strategy, not the same with the one Mamba is using. That's why you do not need to change your strategy. Focus on your strategy because it works. It works. Markets keep doing one thing over and over again, over and over again. If you have a good strategy, it doesn't mean that you win every day, but at least your win should be greater than your loss. So that's it. Let's see what he had to say about this trade.
Fibonacci from down here, or anywhere but right here. As you can see, yes, we are having a push up, but if we draw the Fibonacci from anywhere in here, it's not going to be valid. And let me tell you why. Price did come up, but it also pushed down pretty strongly, and pretty strongly. This is that main push right here, this main area. And I'm going to actually kind of just show you guys right here. Okay, boom, main push. Look at all the green candles. Like, yes, there's a couple red here, but this has a bunch of red coming down, a bunch of red and a bunch of red. This is that main push that has very little bit of red candles, meaning we're going straight up. And that's where you want to kind of draw your retracement tool so you can kind of see a perfect retracement to that zone, because that's the main zone. Of course, I break that down more in the Clarity Forex app, but I'm going to actually show you guys what I saw and why I took this trade based off of my Fibonacci tool. So I drew my Fibonacci from that push to the top, and what I saw was price pretty much retraced well below the actual gold zone that I like to trade off of. So although it didn't reach the gold zone yet, we did actually have a rejection to the 764 zone, which to me is still a decent zone. Price can still retrace off of the zone, and as you can see, it did. But in this case, it actually, because I didn't take this trade. I didn't take the trade yet. I'm just like, whatever, it went too deep, right? I didn't have a nice rejection to my gold zone like I'd like it to have. So as price started to come back up, I was kind of over it at this point. I'm probably just thinking like, hey, it's probably not going to go that great. I'll leave it at that, whatever. But price actually came back and rejected not only that gold zone really strongly with a beautiful candle, like a beautiful rejection candle, but it also rejected my 50 moving average, okay? When it rejects that 50 moving average as well as the gold zone, I will take that trade all the time. It's a beautiful trade. It's a beautiful setup. Once I saw this rejection, I did not get in right here. I actually waited till price started to move, okay? And you guys can't see this like this live because unfortunately the replay tool on TradingView doesn't let you see the live move. But as this next candle opened on my 5-minute chart and started to come up, I took my buy right here, as you saw in the video. I'll put that on the screen again. As that move started to hit this area, I took my buy and I just based it off of momentum. What I mean by momentum is price is already pushing so hard up, it most likely is not going to come down for a while, and it obviously didn't. But I really truly believe it's going to continue to push up. So not only did I take my buy position as it was moving up, but I have my stop loss just below it, because if price comes back down, momentum's lost. It's probably not going to go any higher. Momentum is key. It's how I trade. I love to trade breakouts and momentum. It's a great pattern to trade. Obviously, price here is already so bullish. We just had a nice breakout. So why not trade another momentum style trade on the way up and catch a major move? Now, with that being said, as price started to go up, and I saw this candle close like this, I was very confident that price was going to continue to the upside. And, it did. And it continued up and it missed our stop loss. of course, because that's just life. But eventually did end up hitting that take profit anyways. Kind of just unfortunate that it missed it the first time. But it's all good, and it happens, and that's just kind of life. I don't think I even had a take profit set anyways because I was just watching it so closely, and I wanted to try to like trail my stop loss, and I got busy, and it is what it is. But at the end of the day, that's the trade setup I took. I will take this trade setup any day of the week, especially when it's paired with momentum on a smaller time frame. You know I love to scout, and that's what I do. Like I said,
I think we need to give Mamba FX kudos. I call a big clap for this challenge. Within 24 hours, he turned a $15 account to $2,000. And you can see it was bam, boom. Not just that he did it, but he's giving it out all for you guys. So if you are not following Mamba, you can do well and check him out. His YouTube channel have a whole lot of insane content that can actually help you in your trading journey. And also do not forget to smash that subscription button if you have been watching this video up till this.
guys, I love you guys. I appreciate you guys, and I'll see you in the next video.
We love you too, Mamba FX. So yeah, that brings us to the end of this video. I hope this video did encourage you to pursue the knowledge when it comes to forex trading, and not you pursuing to flip your account. If you have $50, do not even think of doing that, because definitely you are going to blow it. That's fact. You are going to blow it. Even if your first trade goes in profit, you can still lose it all. So your first target should be to pursue the knowledge. And there are many whole free contents on YouTube there that can actually encourage you to trade and also teach you how to trade. You can also join my Telegram community and join some of my free Zoom call webinar where I do teach people how to trade. It's actually free. I do it for charity purpose. So basically check it, and also do not forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. That will be all for this video, and I will see you in the next video. Bye for now.